My name is Cullen Fleece. I own and operate Medusa Masonry and Construction. We have the honor to be working here at Enders Island on several projects. One of them is here in what has been called the Garden of Hearts. And for a long time, this has been a really special place for a lot of people. It's somewhere they can come to be at peace and remember their loved ones and just enjoy the sights. But over the years, it's became overgrown. It's become maybe a little bit neglected compared to some of the other parts of the island, and the time has come to give it a facelift. And that's what we're working on right now. There's a few parts to this project. One of them is a grotto, as you see here. We are building this for a marble statue of the Virgin Mary that they're going to be moving from the Seaside Chapel over to this location. So when Father Tom first asked me to build a grotto, and I started getting the size and the design thought about, I realized one thing I would need is a form. And that's what you see here. It's a fiberglass form. It came off of the URI research boat, the Endeavor. And we actually found it online for sale. And we're able to go get that from Rhode Island and bring it down here. So essentially, we use that, we're gonna build the stone around it, and at the end, we pull it out the front once everything is cured up. And it will leave the half dome interior where we'll be able to put the statue. So this is the memorial wall. We're working with Deb Newman, who's taken a real special interest in this project to act as an advocate for the people that purchased the memorial stones. And we've decided to put them up in this pattern as we face the wall, leaving the little crevices here and there for people to be able to leave memorials and little trinkets for their loved ones. And we also decided to stucco the wall with the Enders Island blue, so that'll be a backdrop for the whole thing. And this part of the project we hope to have finished this year, barring any complications or setbacks. We plan to get right on that as soon as we finish the grotto. And we're gonna clean up the stones, get them all back to their original glory, and start putting them up on the wall for you guys to enjoy. The master plan for the island over the next few years involves a Rosary Walk, among other things, in this area. And because of that, we're gonna be taking up this granite paver walkway. And they are some really beautiful stones that match, really complement the memorial stones well. And so the larger memorial stones that were around the trees along the island, we're gonna take them as well as this and repurpose it as a granite paver patio in front of the Seaside Chapel. Now we're over here by the Seaside Chapel. This is the statue that they're going to be bringing over to the grotto once that's finished. And this is also the location of the patio that we'll be putting the memorial stones in. This is a little bit of a bigger project, and that's partially why it might have to wait till springtime. We have to work with the landscapers to try to salvage as many of the plants as we can. And it's also gonna involve some grading and possibly a retaining wall on this side to hold up some of the earth. Once we finish all the grading and site prep and get some of the design down for the exact size and shape, that's when we'll be bringing over some of the granite pavers we salvaged from the walkway and incorporating them with the memorial stones into the patio. And we're tossing around some cool ideas right now of exactly where to put them and how to place them and different designs. So once that gets worked through, this will be something we get going on. Although there are several variables and different setbacks we can encounter on all of our projects, we expect to have most of this wrapped up this year. The grotto itself, we should have done within the next week or two, and then we'll be on to the memorial wall. We have to finish some stucco, and a lot of the stones that got covered with moss, we're gonna clean them off real nice and get them cleaned up and then put them up as facing on the wall. And then the phase 2 over the patio by the Seaside Chapel, we'd like to tackle that this year if we can, but worst comes to worst, that will be finished up early spring next year. So if you'd like to come down and check out any of what we're doing, feel free to stop by. If me or Jeff's here, you can come up, ask us about it, talk to us. We'd be happy to fill you in a little bit more. Thanks.